In Matthew 5-7, Jesus delivers the Sermon on the Mount, revolutionizing moral teachings. He blesses the meek, calls for reconciliation, and warns against hypocrisy. Over 5,000 attendees witnessed this message, which prioritized heart posture over ritual. Archaeological evidence suggests this occurred near Capernaum, a hub for Jesus' ministry. His words, "Blessed are the peacemakers," directly challenged societal hierarchies of first-century Judea. Historical records show first-century markets like Jerusalem's were hotspots for disputes. Here, two merchants argue over denarii, a day's wage, while bystanders tense. Jesus' teaching, "If someone slaps you, turn the other cheek," Matthew 5, verse 39, subverted Roman-era revenge culture. Excavations reveal merchant stalls often stood just 4 feet apart, increasing friction. One man clutches his pouch, recalling Jesus' words moments earlier. Jewish law permitted debt collection, Deuteronomy 15, but Jesus elevated mercy. A widow, likely earning 1 drachma daily, tears a loan contract before her debtor. This mirrors Jesus' parable of the unforgiving servant, Matthew 18, 21-35. Papyrus fragments confirm such contracts were common. The debtor's tear-stained face reflects the 70% poverty rate in rural Judea. Nearby, the arguing merchant watches, his own purse suddenly feeling heavier. Pharisees, comprising only 6,000 members in Jesus' time, were known for strict tithing, Luke 11:42. Here, one condemns a tax collector, a collaborator with Rome's 12% tax rate. Jesus' warning, "Judge not," Matthew 7:1, gains context. Temple records show Pharisees often neglected justice for ritual. The forgiven debtor steps forward, quoting Micah 6:8 about God requiring mercy, not sacrifice. The Pharisees' phylactery boxes gleam mockingly in the sun. Jesus' meal with sinners broke first-century purity codes. Archaeologists found homes in Capernaum with separate dining rooms for the unclean. Here, Jesus reclines at a low table with prostitutes and tax collectors, roles earning 300 to 400% profit margins. His act fulfills Hosea 6:6, "I desire mercy, not sacrifice." The forgiven tax collector from earlier sits closest, his hands trembling near the unleavened bread. Jesus' parable, Luke 15, verse 11-32, mirrored real inheritance laws. Younger sons received 1/3 of estates. The son's demand was cultural suicide. Now returning in rags, likely after herding pigs, unclean for Jews, he expects slavery. Instead, his father runs, shocking for patriarchal elders, and orders the fattened calf reserved for feasts. The ring symbolizes restored sonship. Nearby, the formerly arguing merchants exchange glances. The Jericho Road, where this occurs, was notoriously dangerous. Josephus recorded 10,000+ highway robberies annually. Jews and Samaritans had 500 years of hostility. Yet the Samaritan uses oil, 1 denarii value, and wine, disinfectant, on the victim's wounds. Jesus' choice of a Samaritan hero shocked listeners. The prodigal son, now reconciled, watches from his father's cart, reconsidering his own prejudices. Early Christians were known for feeding the poor. Roman records criticize this as encouraging laziness. Here, disciples distribute barley loaves, the poor's bread at 1/3 wheat's cost, outside a synagogue. Acts 6:1-7 shows this ministry caused administrative challenges. The healed Jew from the Jericho Road now helps, his arms still bandaged. Children clutch at the disciples' tunics. Infant mortality then was 30%. John 13 records this hours before Jesus' arrest. Foot washing was slaves' work, yet Jesus, knowing Judas would betray him, John 13:11, washes all 12 feet. The water basin's depth, found in excavations, suggests kneeling required full submission. Peter's initial refusal reflects social shame. The prodigal son, now serving bread, freezes as he watches, realizing true reconciliation requires humility. Acts 2:44-47 describes early Christians sharing everything, a radical economic shift. Here, the arguing merchants break bread, their stall now jointly run. The forgiven tax collector teaches children Torah. Carbon-dated ossuaries confirm such mixed communities existed. As the sun sets over Galilee, where 72% of Jesus' miracles occurred, laughter echoes where strife once reigned. The camera pans to Jesus watching from a distance, smiling.